I'm Cara, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're a subscriber. So today I'm going to be showing you how I made this 5x7 pop out floating panel gatefold card. I shared this on my social media and I had lots of lovely comments on it, and also lots of people asking me for measurements and how I made it. So I thought I would make a tutorial for it. So I'm going to make this card again, exactly the same size, just with a different theme. So as always, I'll go through the products I'm using, the sizing for the mats and layers, and size cardstock for the card base, and then we'll make the card together. So let's get into it. So the products I'm using today are all hunky-dory. It's quite a mix and match of hunky-dory products. So I'm using what I've got left of this cute little Gnome Buddy Does It Better pocket pad, and I've chosen the little gnome in the plane flying through the clouds. I'm also using a sheet from the For Him Trim Me insert pad, and I've gone for the Grandad one, with love especially for you Grandad, and I've trimmed it down, and this will make the topper for the front of my card. I'm using some sage green cardstock from the Colour Block pad Frosted Christmas, and this is matte, so they are perfect for inking on, stamping on. I have used them lots of times. I've still got, my pads have lots of life left in them and they are brilliant. And then I pulled out this pad from my stash, and it is, again, it's on hunky dory. It was with one of the decoupage topper collections. It might have been about 2 years ago now. With the vehicles, it had like the tractor, the motorbike, the train, etc. So I have chosen, you've got this one here with the hills. So I thought it would give the look that the aeroplane is flying through the sky over the hills. And I pulled out another one for the front of the card, and that has maps on it, which is this one here. And then I just have some white cardstock and a little piece of acetate. So to make the actual card base, you're going to want a piece of cardstock that is 10 by 7, and you're going to score at 2.5, 5 and 7.5. Now what I like to do is flip it back over that side, and on the 2.5 score and the 7.5 score, just score it again so you've scored on both sides, just to avoid any cracking. I'm going to flip it back over, and first we're going to fold the two outer panels in to make the gatefold and give them a really good burnish. This is what makes our 5x7 gatefold. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold the card over as if we were making a 5x7, just standard card, and that is how it will stand up, and this is how it will fold flat. Again, give another good burnish. As you can see, because we've done it, there is no cracking at all. There's nothing worse than cracking. I have gone ahead and already stuck my papers down with my mats and layers, but for the 4 inner panels and the 2 outer, the mats and layers are exactly the same. So you're going to want 6 pieces cardstock that measures 2 3/8 by 6 7/8, and the gold mirror is 2 1/4 by 6 3/4. Then your pattern paper is 2 1/8 by 6 5/8. You're going to want 6 of each of them. So because I'm doing mine a different pattern inside and outside, for the last layer 2 have got the map paper on, and then 4 for the inside have got the gorgeous luxurious hills. also taken my little pocket pad and I've just added a layer of gold mirror card to the back, and it is 2 7/8 by about 4 1/8 roughly. And then to make the topper for the front, I've used the sage green paper, gold mirror and my trim me insert. And the sage green is 3 1/8 by 2 3/8, and then I've just gone down in 1/8 of an inch increments, so 1/8 of an inch smaller with the gold, which is 3 by 2 1/4 roughly, and then again 1/8 of an inch with the especially for you Grandad. To make my little aeroplane gnome float, I'm using a piece of acetate that measures 2.5 by 3/4 of an inch, and you're going to score your acetate at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 and 2. I'm going to fold it valley, mountain, mountain, valley. This is construction weight acetate, so it will hold its own. It's only a small little piece, but it is absolutely perfect for holding up the little panel there. So I'll put them together. So I'm going to go ahead, get all these mats and layers stuck down, and I'll be back with you. So that's all my mats and layers stuck down. I've got the continuing pattern of the hills on the inside, and when you close it you've got the gorgeous maps on the outside. So now we're going to attach our little gnome using our acetate. So with my acetate I have folded it valley, mountain, mountain, valley, and you're going to want to stick red liner tape on the 2 outer flaps there underneath, as it will stick onto the card like that. I recommend red liner tape because you do need a high tack, especially because this will be a move-in element. It'll be fold down to close the card flat. So I like to do this one at a time. Just take one panel off first. And then you're just going to sort of want to work out where you want it. Do you want it quite equal? So I like to do one, fold it flat, and then you know where the other one's going to go. Again, take your red liner tape off, peel the backing off, and just stick it down. And there is our panel. It folds flat. Little mechanism, and that is where that is going to go, which I think looks super cute already. I'm going to want to bring in another piece of red liner tape just to go on here. As I said just now, you want a really high tack, and this is the best stuff to use. Press down and remove the backing again. And I like to fold it flat, and that way I can get this central folds up. It's going to be slightly that way, but then it does look like he's flying towards the hills, and that is how it'll stand. Little gnome flying in the sky. So I'm going to fold him flat and close the card, and now we're going to bring in our topper. And that is going to go there just like that. So I've already gone ahead and I put one of my 2mm large hunky-dory foam squares on the side. And I am just going to sort of eyeball it in the middle and just stick it down. And to finish, I've got these sort of muted gold gems. I got these from Amazon. I've used them lots of times in quite a lot of my videos. So I'm going to put 3 here and 3 there. Because in my opinion, or even men's cards can have a bit of bling. I think they make them more elegant. And nothing says I love you, Grandad, more than a little bit of elegance. And there is our finished pop-out floating panel gatefold card. I think it's just a beautiful card. It's minimal supplies, minimal scoring, easy for anyone to make, whether you're a beginner or an experienced crafter. I think it just has the wow factor. So I hope you've enjoyed my video today, and if you have, please hit the like button below. I'd really appreciate your help to grow my channel. And as always, I'll be back soon with more.